One day when I was walking around or driving around the island in Maui on a no-wind day, I came across these couple characters here who stopped me, and they said, "Hey buddy, planet needs help. We need you to stop having so much fun windsurfing. And please do something about climate change. The grass is starting to really suck here. It's getting dry. Things are happening all over the world. Hurricanes and stuff like that. It's not good. Did you know that 40% of the greenhouse gases come from your industry? Could you please do something about that? Look at that red line on the right there. Up on the top, more than transportation and industry. Do something about it." You might want to think about this company called Toyota. They use lean practice to develop the Prius and become a very profitable company. You know, the Prius, 100 miles per gallon. And I'd like also at this point to thank Ben Sound for that introduction music. I hope you enjoyed that. And, so how profitable are Toyota? Their skill testing question. One of the 4 largest automakers who makes the most profit per car. How much? I'll let you just think about that. Just think, okay, $30,000 per car as the sale price. Would they make 10%? That would be about, or would they make 2% because it's so competitive? Well, the reality is that Toyota makes $2,720 per car. The next best competitor makes $920, which happens to be Ford. GM's down around $680. So if we take lessons learned from Toyota, they're the most successful by far car manufacturing company in the world, which is why they're held in such high esteem. So now, why don't we take that same thinking and use lean to deliver 100 mile per gallon Priuses or net zero homes? And so that's the thinking behind the idea that we need to go big on green. So the reason I have this slide here is that Auden came and spoke at our Build SaaS Green conference, and he changed my thinking. His talk was called Neanderthals to Snowboarders, and in this talk he talked about it's our responsibility to make big change. It's not about building one net zero home. We need them all to be net zero. So thanks to Auden for motivating me to get to another level, and hopefully you. So let's do some cowboy math on lean, using lean to be green. If lean could save 20% of the cost of a project, and it costs 10% to go passive house and another 10% to go to net zero, meaning the PV panels on the roof of my house, does that mean we could build all buildings to net zero with no additional cost, net zero zero? So that is the big idea. Lean pays for green. Convert $500 billion in annual waste in the North American building industry and build all new buildings net zero by 2020. It is possible. We just need to fix 2 things. Inefficiency, that red line on the bottom happens to be construction. Manufacturing, companies like Toyota have been improving efficiency for years. What's wrong with the building industry? We have bad behavior. We blame people, we work in silos, we have bad attitudes, we promise and don't deliver, we have bad design sometimes, and we make excuses. We need to be like a lean team. We need to collaborate, focus on work, figure out what the customer really wants and deliver value, work without constraints, be engaged, and get our promise to get the work done and get it done. So we're just going to get a little bit into start with why and some leadership. Why should we adopt lean to be green? Well, as a company, you could create a market advantage and be recognized as an industry leader. There's cost predictability with doing lean projects. There's a process called target cost design, so we actually deliver value to the cost that the customer can afford. We get our projects done on time, and we get them done early. And risk management, as measured by, we're having worked on 10 projects, never needed more than a 2 or 3% contingency, and sometimes even less than that. So that's unheard of in our industry. And we're able to deliver technical complex projects. One of our first lean projects was Richardson College for the Environment. So I'm just throwing this in here just to show that it's something that's in the works, and it does work. We started this project being $10 million over on a $38.5 million budget, delivered it. Even being that far over budget, we just achieved LEED Gold for it, 59% less energy, and was delivered with less than a 2% contingency or 1% contingency if you took out a code review item that cost us $450,000 of our $750. So lean can create wow projects. A little testimonial from Sherman Kreiner. I just had actually dinner with him last week. By adopting a lean and more integrated project delivery process, we were able to fix a broken budget and deliver a signature LEED Gold building that may be North America's most energy efficient lab building that exceeded our expectations for value and performance. Actually, our project requirements were only a minimum of LEED Silver. We got gold. Business case summary. Why? We have a broken building industry. There's huge opportunities to create a competitive advantage for your company. Why? Runaway climate change. Toyota as an example, why everybody holds them in high esteem. They're hugely more profitable. EcoSmart has taken that lean to be green thinking and delivered a net zero project that's economically viable. Cowboy math, net zero, I should have another zero with that, are economically viable if we take into consideration that it costs 20% more to at most 20% more to deliver a net zero building, and we should be able to save 20% of the cost by using prefabrication and lean practices. Big idea, let's get all buildings net zero by 2020. We have success stories. Next, we're going to talk about what lean is, and I have a separate presentation on that. Lean is a new way of thinking where we get designers, constructors, and building owners work in a spirit of trust, value, to create value in a spirit of trust and collaboration. If you want to find out more about how to deliver a lean project, you might want to consider joining our online lean project facilitator course that is going to be provide huge value in that it takes a whole 5 years worth of learning of how to do this process and gets it done in 10 weeks. And so you can learn how to build a lean team, implement lean project delivery systems, and create a collaborative competitive advantage, empowering teams to deliver wow projects. Thank you. And if you need more information, just send me an email, mguy@i-designs.ca, or visit our website for the Lean Project Delivery course or our services at Integrated Designs. Thank you. Have a great day.